Good morning, I'm Clinton Griffiths. The harvest is going especially fast in the drought-stricken areas of the western Corn Belt. AgDay's Michelle Rook was in the bullseye of Nebraska to find out how far yields are off of normal.
Farmers are harvesting a disappointing crop here in Nebraska, and it's understandable after facing one of the driest growing seasons since the drought of 2012. Mike Korth farms in one of the driest parts of the state. It received less than 6 inches of rain all year.
In Nebraska, the driest part of the state is right what we're sitting in. This is what they call an exceptional drought.
It wasn't just the lack of moisture, but the heat that pulled irrigated soybean yields down by 10 to 15% from normal, and dry land yields are much worse.
They're probably down about 25% and even more on the extremely dry areas. It's worse than that, about 50%.
Irrigated corn yields are also down about 10% below his APH, and dry land production is a near disaster on some fields with lighter soils.
Down 50 to 60%. I mean, one did not register hardly. I did another field that made in the 40s. I did one in the 60s, and then one that did about 120.
Craig Eberson picked up a few more rains late in the season to help dry land beans, and irrigated won't be far off farm averages.
We've got some beans, irrigated beans are in the 70s. Some dry land beans, we've had some in the 50s and some in the 40 range.
His dry land corn is a disaster, but irrigated corn is only off about 20 bushels from last year.
We're getting some 250, 60s on the irrigated corn. Some of our dry land on good farms is yielding well into the hundreds. Some of the dry land that we cut early for silage is pretty poor, probably 40, 50 bushel of corn.
And Eberson says with the crop insurance and higher prices, he'll still have a pretty good year, but 2022 will go down for the state as one of the worst in recent memory. In Nebraska, I'm Michelle Rook reporting for AgDay.